Right now, somewhere, a computer is guessing passwords, not one at a time, billions of them every single second. And here's the unsettling part, it isn't even trying to log into your account. It already gave up on that because the way your password actually gets broken has almost nothing to do with that little login box you're picturing. We all imagine hacking like the movies, some hooded genius typing guess after guess into your login screen until one finally works. But that's the one attack that basically never works. Type a few wrong passwords into your bank, and what happens? It locks you out. So the front door isn't the weak point. The weak point is that your password isn't only on your phone. There's a copy of it sitting on every website you've ever signed up for. And websites get robbed all the time. When one does, the thief doesn't walk away with your password, not exactly. They walk away with something scrambled. And whether that scramble protects you or quietly betrays you comes down to one choice you made without even thinking about it. So let's actually watch what happens step by step because once you see it, you will never build a password the same way again. Start with what a website does the moment you pick a password. A decent site doesn't save the actual word you typed. It runs it through a kind of one-way blender called a hash. You feed in password 123, and out comes a long string of random-looking gibberish. The same word always produces the same gibberish. But you can't run it backwards. You can't unblend a smoothie back into a strawberry. So the site stores the gibberish and throws your real password away. Sounds safe, right? Even the company can't see your password. Here's the problem. A hacker breaks in and steals that entire list of blended up passwords. They can't read it either. It's just gibberish. So they don't even try. Instead, they go home, sit down, and make a guess. Say, password 124. They run it through the exact same blender and they check, does this gibberish match anything on the stolen list? No? Fine. Next guess. Password 125. Blend, compare. And here's the thing that changes everything. There's no login screen anymore, no lockout, no too many attempts, no limit at all. It's just guess, blend, compare forever in the quiet, where nobody can stop them. And now the scary number, that guess, blend, compare loop. A single modern graphics card, yes, the same chip that runs your video games, can do it billions of times per second, not thousands, billions. So try every possible password, stops being a crazy fantasy, and becomes an afternoon of work. But, and this is the part that quietly saves you, the machine doesn't guess in random order. It's smart, it's lazy in the most dangerous way. It starts with the 1,000 most common passwords, then every word in the dictionary, then every word with a capital first letter, then every word where you swapped an E for a 3 and an A for an A, which means your clever little PES word, the one you felt so sneaky about, isn't a trick at all. It's near the top of the guessing list. It falls in under a second. Sorry. So let's put real numbers on it. A 4-digit PIN cracked instantly. There are only 10,000 of them. A short password, 8 lowercase letters, minutes. Add capitals, numbers, symbols to those same 8 characters, and you buy yourself a few hours, maybe a day. That's the uncomfortable truth. Making a short password complex barely slows the machine down because it's still short, and short is a small haystack, which sets up the twist nobody tells you. If symbols and numbers barely help, we said about what does? It's not complexity, it's length, and not a little. Every single character you add doesn't just add to the difficulty, so it multiplies it. Each new letter makes the haystack dozens of times bigger. So a short, messy password like XY7 and Q actually has fewer possible combinations than 4 plain little words stuck together, like purple tiger cloud spoon. That goofy phrase is longer, it's genuinely easy for you to remember. And it would take that billion guesses a second monster longer than the entire age of the universe to reach. Length is the one thing brute force cannot cheat. It just runs out of time. But even the longest password on earth has a weak spot. And it isn't the password, it's you using it twice. Because here's what a hacker actually does the second they crack one password. They don't just open that one account and call it a night. They take your email address and that password and they try the combo on your bank, then your Amazon, then your Instagram, your PayPal, your email itself. A machine tries it on thousands of sites automatically. It's called credential stuffing, and it is the real reason accounts fall. Not because the password was weak, but because it was reused. One leaked site becomes 10 broken into accounts in minutes while you sleep. And there are already billions of leaked passwords sitting in lists online right now, waiting to be stuffed into the next login box. So let's close the loop I opened at the start. Which of your passwords is the weakest link? It's not the shortest one. It's any password you've used in more than one place. That's the answer. That's the door left unlocked. Now, the good news, three things actually protect you in order of how much they matter. 1. Make them long. A passphrase of a few random words beats a short jumble of symbols every single time, and it's easier to remember. 2. Never repeat one. Every account gets its own password, and yes, that's completely impossible to remember, which is exactly the point of a password manager. It's a vault that invents a different 60-character monster for every site and remembers all of them, so you only have to remember one. 3. Turn on two-factor authentication. That's the extra code from your phone. Because even if a hacker somehow cracks your password, two-factor means the password alone isn't enough. They'd need the actual phone in your pocket too. Crack the first lock, and there's still a second door they can't reach. So, throw out the movie image. The hacker furiously typing guesses into your login screen. That's not it. The real attack happens far away on a stolen list, at a billion guesses a second, starting with every clever trick you thought made you safe. And your defense was never a weirder password. It's a longer one, a different one for every site, and a second lock sitting behind it. Do those three things and that machine grinding away in the dark, guessing forever, it can run until the stars burn out, and it will never, ever reach you.